Hello. Hi, everyone. Happy Friday. How is everyone feeling? How are you guys feeling about the exciting news that was announced last night? We're so excited. We're so excited, and we hope you guys are too. That's, of course, the announcement of the new kind of like VIP group for Jeff members. So I know a lot of the faces here sorry, I'm just trying to find you guys here. A lot of the faces popping up on these sessions. A lot of you are paid members. And of course, we have kind of decided that it's time to make a bit of a shift and give you guys the star treatment that you deserve. So having a private group, which you please need to request access to, right? This access, obviously, as a member, gives you the access to 25 classes a week, our Jeff Flows, our Jeff Eds, our Jeff Cooks. As you guys know, there's always a team working tirelessly behind the scenes to make all of this happen. Make sure you have signed up for the web app as well, so that you don't miss out on anything. Our Jeff Together page, which is obviously the Morning Everyone, which is obviously the foundation of this community, will remain the foundation of the community. If you're not a paying member, you will still have access to our 8 a.m. So you'll still get to see Jono and Jules' beautiful faces every day. But if you're not a part of the community group, the private group, then you won't get the access to all the other classes. Like I said just now, it's over 25 classes a week. How insane. So I encourage you guys to make sure that you have requested. It's 5 days to go before that group goes into play, right? So you've still got a bit of time. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. The new group is really great, says Christina. Yay! Yeah, I mean, we love you guys so much. And I mean, if you've been with us from the beginning, hi Rita. I know like Rita's been here forever, Phoebe, Lorna, Roz, so many faces that I see popping on here, who've been with us really for quite some time now. I mean, even I wasn't there from the very beginning. The members that have been part of Jeff longer than I have. You guys know we're always working to try and see how do we make this better for you? How do we offer more? How do we improve quality? I mean, I speak for all the instructors. We're really so motivated. You guys have seen I've posted screenshots of our team meetings where we just like, come guys. What's next week gonna look like? And that's really what we're gonna try and do with this group for you guys, is just to really make it more and more exceptional as we go along. So thank you everyone for all your support, and have patience with us if anything there's like little technical glitches or things, but we're gonna try and get you all set up on that ASAP to send your requests through. Good morning everyone. Hi Angie. Guys, check in, let me know how many flows have you gotten in this week. I see that the numbers start to dwindle by the end of the week, which is completely fine, because we want to see that you're doing at least two. If that happens on a Monday and a Tuesday, perfectly fine. But ultimate goal is that you're doing a flow for every hit. Chantal here says 3 out of 4 today. Amazing, Chantal. Try push a session in this weekend, maybe even a double up. 2 after each other, a nice hour practice. Bibi says, really need this today. Crazy angle grinding and hammering going on with home renovations. Ooh, that constant noise. Oh, I know the feeling. I think we've all kind of been there at some point. I hope that you've got some silence for these 30 minutes, Bibi. Chantal, yes, hi everyone. Tanya, Beverly, Kathy, see all these names. So nice to see all of you guys sign in. We've still got a few minutes before we start. Fiona, hello. Hi, Laura. Good morning from a very chilly Karoo. Laura, born in the Karoo. Bly maybe Afrikaans. I know a lot of people live in the Karoo Afrikaans. Where in the Karoo are you? I love the Karoo. Megan Hobbs, welcome. Annalie, guys, so nice to see you all here. Megan James, Belinda, morning, guys. The end of another week, I actually can't believe it. We've had so much happen this week. We've had such amazing Jeff Ed talks. I don't know if you guys have checked in or signed in, watched those. If you've got time this weekend, maybe push that in. Series Nachos seems to be a complete hit. And I actually saw, I think it was Coach Adrian that posted the breakfast post nacho night and actually using some of the ingredients the next day for breakfast, which is such a cool idea, I thought, It's kind of like that reuse, recycle, upcycle. I personally love doing that. So cooking kind of like a big meal on Monday and then using the rest of that meal for the next day or two, adding in other ingredients and creating different meals from that. So that was quite cool, I thought, when I saw that. Lisa, welcome, Lisa. I hope you had a wonderful birthday. Really wishing you a beautiful next journey around the sun and here with us at Jeff Together, of course. Robin says 4 out of 4 sessions this week. Trying to go before my hits. Interesting. Robin, it's such a nice option. It's such a nice way to change up. So we all like routine, right? We're chatting about this in my talk, having a routine or having rituals. For me, the thing about routine is it's not a natural kind of law of nature for something to never change. Right? That's a very human thing for us to be like. It's like this, doesn't change, that structure. It's so that, things can run as optimally as possible. I'm going to go further on that. But it's quite nice to change things up. So you've still got your morning routine, right? You're not changing the morning routine. You're changing within the morning routine. And I think that's really good for our brains and the way it's wired, the way we think about things, and we're able to adapt. And right now, adaptability really is something that works in your favor in this world, right? All right, about a minute to go before we start. Laura, Colleen LaRue says, Laura, Falsa, good morning and happy anniversary. Laura, happy anniversary. How beautiful. What a beautiful thing to celebrate. Big congratulations to you, Laura. I hope you treat one another. Giving love, receiving love. I hope it's a beautiful, beautiful day for you both. Such a pleasure, Lisa. DNA, welcome, Lindy, Selma. All right, Chatty McChat. Let's stop chatting, guys. We're gonna get started. You can have a cushion nearby, and then you'll also need this morning either a yoga strap, right? If you don't have a yoga strap, then you can use those exercise bands. And if you don't have that, then you could just use a towel. I was joking the other day saying you could use your dog's leash. Pretty much, you need something that's as long as almost both your arms linked together. Just we're going to use that to get into the back line of the body. So let's get started. We are going to start lying on our back because it's Friday. And I'm sure you've all had a very long week. So coming to lie on your back. We're going to take what we call constructive relaxation pose. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Allow the inner knees to touch. Okay, so nice position to the lower back. And then just cross your arms over one another. So here the elbows can be down towards your chest or kind of up over your thighs. Just let the whole back body soften. And you can really walk your fingertips towards your shoulder blades and give it a nice stretch there to make it quite soft. And we just use these toes to really arrive at our practice, arrive at ourselves, arrive at this day, this morning, a fresh start. And as I was just saying, within nature, change is inevitable, right? It's always changing, but there is consistency in that, right? So there's the sunrise that comes up, but no sunrise is the same. So often I think we can get quite rigid with ourselves when we're planning kind of routines and schedules and all of those kinds of things, and we don't realize that it actually goes against our nature, it goes against the nature of nature. So there's a good thing to have a framework, good thing to have kind of basic boundaries for yourself. So within that, allow yourself some freedom. Take a deep breath in together. Take a deep breath out. And a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Change the cross of your arm. If there's an additional intention you'd like to set for your practice, you can do so now. Again, let's take a deep breath in. And exhale out. And a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Another breath or two here. To lengthen your inhale and exhale. In through the nose and out through the nose. And let's open the eyes. Place your hands either side of your hips and heel toe your feet so that your knees separate and your feet are hip distance apart. You can walk your feet a little closer. Maybe you can feel the outer edges of your ankles with your fingertips. That's kind of a nice way to guide your alignment. We want our feet in line with our hips. We're going to move through some bridge rolls. This doesn't have to be your strongest bridge. We're rather focusing on getting some movement and mobility in the pelvis and around the spine. So drawing both arms up overhead, as you do so, press into your feet, raise your hips, and get a nice stretch into the belly. Allow the abdominals to be really soft, the lower belly to kind of sink in between your hip bones. Watch for the knees that want to go in opposite directions. Keep them pointing forward. And then from top to bottom, start to roll the spine down as you bring your hands all the way back down. Land the sacrum, land the palms, relax the shoulders, relax the neck and the face. So we'll move that to the breath. We're going to go 3 more rounds. Start your inhale. Start to rise. So full breath in. Try and pull your lungs completely in. Reach your arms back. Reach your knees forward. When you need to exhale, you'll start the journey back down. Squeeze the last bit of air out as you can. You will just like that. And so, we kind of get out of bed first thing in the morning. You reach your arms up, you take a little twist, a little squeeze, yawn. That's what I want you to feel in the movement this morning. So reach in, take a nice yawn, really stretching arms in our body. So you might hear a lot of yoga teachers use the wording or the expression yawn over your body. Alright, forward step. Let's bring both knees to chest now. Right hand to right and left hand to left knee. You just want to curl your tailbone up to give yourself a nice little squeeze. Bring your inner knees towards one another. Then we'll move through some hip rolls. So most of you know this exercise. For those of you who are new, you can work with knees, squeeze the chest, and they separate and move away from you. And then come to that. And then just go a few more rounds. Our abdominals are really tough here. So that we can just allow that rocking over the center of the rocking over the lower back. We give ourselves a little massage by using the weight of our body and the assistance of that. Next time your knees come to your chest, pause and change direction. So keep your knees together, move them away from you. Separate them and hug them back in. And then just let them move like that. Do one more round, and then you'll bring your knees to the chest. Nice little squeeze. Alright, so this is when you'll need your strap. You think that's bed. This is when you need your strap. And you're going to strap the legs around the balls of your feet. Oh, I can already feel my hamstring. Sorry guys, I fitted this in this morning because it's something that my body really needed. So strap around the balls of the feet. Your toes are curling towards your shins. You're quite firm to the front of the legs, and you're just looking to draw your toes down and get a nice opening to the back line of the legs, right? If it feels like your chin is pointing up to the ceiling, so in other words, your upper back is kind of lifting, then I'd like you to place a cushion underneath your head here. So you'd like length in the back of the neck. The chin is tucked. Okay. Keep your left foot in your strap or your towel, whatever you have, and place the right foot down that bridge. And then we'll just take a few breaths here. Okay, so instead of kind of moving in and moving out, moving in and moving out, we're just going to hold here and explore the shape. Deepen your breath. Our right leg is quite relaxed. Our abdominals are slightly driven on. Just like to keep my lower back rounded. And here, I'll just sort of feel into that back line. Notice how the left side of the body wants to shorten. Don't let it. So keep rolling the left hip down. So if I had to put a fit through my left hip, it would go out the same point in my right hip. Okay, so only take this left hip and start towards the other side. You're going to hold it for your breath. So for those of you who are stiff like me this morning, body's maybe feeling the work you've done this week. Stay here with me. For the rest of you, I'll just show you. You're going to extend your right leg. Activate right thighs, try and ground your right calf muscle. You can even place your right hand on that right hip and hold there. Okay, otherwise, you just stay with me. You're going to take 5 more deep breaths. Make sure you just take rotation in the upper body. Make sure you relax. Just allowing that back rise to slowly open. Keep the movement. Okay. Let's bring our right leg back into our strap. Okay. Release your left leg. Notice the difference now, how much opening you got in that left leg from those few breaths. And then we start that process with the right. So keep that left foot bent at first. Let's just find our alignment. Sacrum's nice and rounded, upper body's nice and loose. And sometimes what we tend to do is we tend to pull through the inner line of the foot. So then we pull it shorter through the inner line and the outer line still lengthens. We want to pull, so how you can see that is by pulling the pinky side of that right foot back now. Yeah, so now you definitely feel it a little more. You can start to bring that leg a little closer without letting that right side of the body shorten. You extend the right leg, you extend your left leg now. Nice, strong, and active. You can rest your left hand on that side. But otherwise, keep that little bit nice and grounded. And just focus on opening the back of your right leg in 5 breaths. 2 more. Inhale. Relax your body on the exhale. Inhale. Relax your body on the exhale. So nice. Alright. Let's bring left leg into meet right. Double legs for a moment here as you extend through the legs. Find symmetry. Pull down through the pinky side of the legs. Alright. And then bend the knees. Remove your strap. Place it to one side. Interlace your hands around that left shin. Extend your right leg forward. Oh, so nice. Big full stretch. You kind of split your legs apart. Use your right foot to press into the mat. So you can kind of lift your pelvis and take it a little to the left side of your mat. Extend your right leg again. Open your left arm for a twist. So now my right hand is going to guide my left knee across, stacking my left hip onto my right. I could look to the left if that feels good in the neck. And then lift your right shoulder blade. So you try and get this left shoulder blade nice and grounded. Okay. And then left foot can be on right thigh or on the floor. Again, don't shorten this left side body. Try to draw nice space in it. Close your eyes if you like. We'll take 5 full breaths again. We'll hold around 5 breaths in each pose. Hold the lungs. And empty them. We're here to create space in our body, to soften any areas that are stiff, tight, and sore. So you want to kind of get off your mat after these 30 minutes and feel a little looser, feel a little lighter. You're counting your breaths, so don't do 5 full rounds. But when you're done, bring yourself back through to center. You can readjust on your mat. Draw both knees to chest. Press up the squeeze. We'll take that to the other side. So change your interlace around your right leg. Reach your left leg forward. Oh, so nice to get that ready, that opening. I'm full of yawns this morning. Place the left foot down. It's really good to yawn because it shows it's a sign of your body that it's nice and relaxed. So press into your left foot, lift your buttocks to the right, extend that left foot, open your right arm to the side, use your left hand to guide your right knee across, and again, that right foot might stay on the left thigh, it might go down to the floor. I want to lift my left shoulder blade so I can try and get both shoulder blades grounded. And I'm going to look over to my right. I'm going to find those 5 full deep breaths. Trying not to shorten my right side body. So encourage with that right foot down. Kind of a nice self-adjustment here. Use your left hand to keep your space. Deepen your breath. And then you bring your gaze up, bring yourself back onto your spine completely through both knees. Okay, so we're doing a bit of lazy work today. Just stay on our back a little longer. Let's move to happy baby. So happy baby, so you're splitting the knees, drawing them in towards your armpits, and then letting the soles of the feet face the ceiling. Wrap your hands around the outer edges of the feet and kind of pull down on your feet. So nice to kind of get that compacting feeling in the inner groins, in those kind of that hip area, that crease of the hip between belly and thigh. So in that area particularly, there's a lot going on there. There's lymph nodes, there's a lot of blood vessels, nerves, a lot of things moving through that particular area. So what we do by kind of squishing it like this is we squeeze it, we kind of stop the flow of everything there. And if you can imagine, if you took a hose pipe and you folded it double, and when you open it, there's this rush of water through it, so that's what we're doing now. We're squeezing it, and then when we open it, there's this rush of blood into that area, kind of a rush and a movement of everything around there, which means that there's like this little boost of oxygen, especially moving to all the cells in that area. A lot of internal systems doing very important work here. All right, let's hold the breath or two longer. Nice. Release the feet. Take them all the way forward now. Take a full body stretch. So open up that area. Maybe become aware of any sensations there. Full stretch. Oh, maybe like me, we're feeling lots of twists and turns this morning. And then come back into breath forward with your legs. So just with your hand. We're going to draw our left knee to the chest. Take our half happy baby for a moment. And then we'll move into a figure 4. So outer left ankle goes onto right thigh. This left hand can help you kind of open up. You can keep your right arm reaching up above you just for a few breaths as we settle into the shape. Okay, so if you're feeling this in your body, you want to stay here, you can. Otherwise, bring your right hand forward to the outside of your right thigh. Take this left hand in that little triangle. Lift your head and shoulders, and then here, you could interlace your hands behind your thigh or even the front of your right shin, and then you'll bring yourself to lie back down. But just notice that that up levels the pose quite a bit. So remembering, you never want to feel pain. Intensity, yes, we look for intensity. That's where the change happens, but not pain. We'll hold 5 full breaths here. If you need to release at any time, feel free to do so. You'll just move into that first option. Remember, our bodies are also always in constant change. So it's silly to think that your body is going to react the same way to the same work every day. It's just impossible. You had a different night's sleep. You ate different food the previous day. You might have had different bowel movements the previous day. Um, you did different types of exercises the previous day. So meet yourself where you are every single day, right? Meet yourself at your practice without expectation, with acceptance and compassion. All right. Then let's release that down. You can simply draw left knee to chest. Let's extend that left leg, let it open up for a moment. Full breath in and a sigh out. Bend left knee, right leg into a happy baby. Okay, so we're just finding that kind of opening through the buttocks. And then we'll take that, remember this is an external rotation of the bone, of that big thigh bone, taking the knee out and forward. You can raise the left arm overhead for a few breaths. Otherwise, if you're staying here, you'll just remain here, using this right hand to encourage keeping length in the right side body. You did so on the other side, left hand comes to outer left thigh, right hand moves through that little triangle, look forward, either take the back of your left thigh or the front of your shin. If you interlace your fingers in the previous round, remember you're changing the finger that was on top. Oh, so nice. And you're going to lie yourself back down. Feel and acknowledge all the sensations going on within you. And keeping your breath 5 full breaths. Eyes can be open or closed. But just notice what your go-to is. If your go-to is to close your eyes, then maybe practice with your eyes open instead. Or if your go-to is that your eyes are kind of open and darting around and looking at your environment, maybe you close them. Bring your attention more inwards. Okay, let's release. Okay, draw your right knee to chest for a moment, and then extend it all the way forward. Good work, everyone. Just feel both knees to chest. If your spine is feeling a little iffy today, I would say roll onto your side, bring yourself up, but otherwise bring your hands behind your thighs and just start to take a little rock forward. So giving yourself a little bit of a massage on the spine. And then you can bring yourself all the way up. Rock over your knees, come onto your knees. So here you might need your cushion. You're going to take a nice wide knee child's pose. So bring your big toes to touch, take your knees far apart. Okay? If your ankles are feeling tight, so in other words, you feel like they're quite flexed, so the tops of the feet are struggling to get towards the floor, I would place a cushion underneath the shin. If your knees are feeling a little tight today, you could place a cushion between your buttocks and your heels. Okay? So you're just going to reach yourself forward, almost like a cat reaching forward, and then allow the forehead down, full length through the spine, looking for symmetry. And then guide the breath into the ribcage. Sorry guys, you know I'm using my iPad as my time check. Okay. Nice. Let's hold a few more breaths here. And open ourselves all the way up. Remove your cushion to the side, and then come to sit on your buttocks. So with any seated work, you might want to just have your cushion underneath you permanently. Just a nice way to support the hips. So an indication that a cushion might be a good idea for you is that when you're seated, your lower back tends to almost collapse and your shoulders are past the line of your hips. So we want to work the sit bones down and get nice length in the lower back. And so when we do this, we protect our spine. All right. Let's extend our right leg. Okay, you're going to simply take your left foot across to the right. So a seated twist. You're sitting nice and tall. We're going to start to twist to our left. If you can, right elbow comes to hook all the way across that left knee. Okay? If you're not hooking your elbow, you're simply holding onto your left knee. We're going to bring our left hand behind us and just hold this easy twist. Okay, so just looking over to your left. And by easy twist, I don't mean it necessarily feels easy. It's just a way of speaking with pose names. We have an easy seat. We have an easy twist. It's kind of just the wording. But not necessarily easy. My left thumb is not saying that this is easy. Okay, top row of teeth are parallel to the floor. So I'm trying to stack my skull on top of my top vertebra. Let's take at least 3 more breaths. Okay, look forward towards your right toes, unravel, and then we'll switch. Left leg forward, right foot across. You can really use your hands to sit yourself up tall. Again, maybe it's just left hand to right knee as you bring your right fingertips behind you, or left elbow to hook. I know there were a few of you laughing at me the other day because I said, you're not on the beach. We're not chilling out here. Okay? So even when we're doing relaxing, softer work, there is effort involved. So one of my teachers always uses the phrase, effortless efforts. How beautiful is that? And we can really take that as a lesson from our practice into the rest of our day. How can you move through your day with effortless efforts? Let's do one more breath here. And then again, unravel the gaze to look at your left toes. Okay, let's sit in this is what we call an easy seat. In a cross-legged position. Okay, draw both arms up. Bring your hands behind you, interlace your fingers, roll your shoulder caps back. From here, you start to work your arms straight. Maybe the hands move away from the lower back. Soften everything. Take a forward fold. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Come all the way up. Change the cross of your leg. Reach your arms up. Put them behind you. Again, second interlace. Roll shoulder caps back. Start to extend the arms. Maybe hands move away from you. Let's soften everything. Last little forward fold here. Enjoy it. Like I said earlier, yawn your body into the shape. And you slowly come up. Hands can be on the thighs, or maybe one hand and the other across the heart. can close your eyes, ground yourself one last moment here. Thank yourself. Really acknowledge the work that you do. So very often we have these calendars and these schedules and all these things, and we kind of just want to tick them off because that's that feeling of success or that feeling of completion, and we forget to just be in the moment and really acknowledge the experience that we've just allowed ourselves to have, right? The privilege that it is to have this time to spend on yourself. Thank you everyone for joining. Wishing you a beautiful day further. Wishing you a wonderful weekend. Guys, you've got 5 days to go with the Jeff Together page. Everything kind of still running with the original Jeff Together page. As you've all seen on the group. If you haven't, check out John's video from last night. It's changing. It's so exciting. We are moving towards a private group for all our members, okay, where we are going to be offering all 25 classes, right? Every week, it's your Jeff Flow, it's your Jeff Cook, it's your Jeff Ed. It's all of those offerings that have been on the Jeff Together page, but now are going to be exclusive for our members, our VIPs. So all of you are fully signed up, dedicated, trusting the process, right? So if you haven't signed up yet, you've got 5 days to go. After that, though, you'll still have access to the 8 a.m. classes if you're not signed up. So we're definitely not leaving anyone kind of out on the cold. But if you want access to everything, you'll need to sign up, become a member of the private group. If you are a member, make sure to request to join. Otherwise, you might end up like getting to next week going like, where are all the classes? Also, signing up for the web app, guys, so that you just know what's going on. We don't want you to miss out on things. I know it's very different doing a live session to doing the recordings, even though the recordings are great. Of course, we love having you live. It's so nice for me to know I'm actually teaching real humans, even though it is through a screen. I wish I could see all your faces. And yeah, other than that, guys, we've of course got our Jeff Run for Her that's coming up towards the end of the month, and just keep an eye on the group. Announcements are going to be made daily, so anything you need to know will be on there. Ask us questions, and yeah, thank you for practicing with me this morning. Lorna, looking forward to a day of effortless efforts. Could not love that more. Lorna, I hope you have a beautiful day. It is a beautiful way of being to keep in mind. Kathy Fuller, just the best after Die Hard Turkey. Oh yay, I'm so glad. I'm glad that felt good. What did she do to you? Wonderful for Rita for dying. Well done, Rita. That's what I want to hear. Tracy, I'm so glad. Sue, Julie, my new routine to start the day with you. Yay! Well, as you guys know, it's my new routine as well. So I feel very blessed that like I get to start my day with all of you every day. Honestly, I start my day feeling amazing every single day. It's amazing. Paul said the music's interfering with the mic. The voice was a bit distorted, but clear when there was a brief break in the music. All right, thank you, Noel. We'll definitely look into that. Lorraine, I'm glad that felt good. Beverly says, healing our bodies with the flow classes. Yes. Where will you get a gym that will just turn around with all these amazing benefits? Wow, I'm privileged to be a part of this awesome community. I mean, Beverly, it's only the truth. Like, really special to me is how everything is so integrated here at Jem. I know, it's not like it's a bunch of individual people, at a gym offering completely different things, kind of no one knows what anyone else is doing. We all know what the other person's doing. We're all connected, all on the same vibration, we're all on the same level, we all know what's kind of going on with one another, and then of course we know you guys. So if someone's got an injury, Siri knows about it, I know about it, Dirkie knows about it, Kapana knows about it, Ryan knows about it. So that's what's really cool for me, from my side as an instructor. And it's such a pleasure. Kim forgot to swipe in, don't worry, Kim. Loving the new format, which is going full after kids. Or enjoy it another time on a special day. You too, Kim. I know we were really hoping that it would work, so very glad. Very, very glad to see that it does work. Lorraine, 4 out of 4. I'm so glad you enjoyed that. Thank you everyone for joining. Megan, Jay, you are just a job. Thank you so much for joining. Jolene, Lauren, Phoebe, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. I'm wishing you a beautiful weekend. Remember to go join the group. Ask us questions. Someone will answer you. I always say there's Santa has his little elves. We've got our little safe elves that are just everywhere, waiting, literally waiting to help. So don't wait to ask questions. All right, everyone, I'm going to jump off before I talk more nonsense. I'm wishing you a beautiful weekend, and I look forward to another week with everyone. See you on Monday.
I am fiercely feminine because I'm strong, I'm independent, I stand up for what I believe in, and I stand up for what's right. I am so proud and privileged to be a woman. Join us in being fiercely feminine, and let's support each other today and every day moving forwards.